Hi guys, today I thought I would do another video, obviously. So I didn't do a New Year's resolution video. What I did, I think, was what I learned this year, and I thought that was really useful, and I feel like a lot of times resolutions don't work out, so sometimes they just don't really have a use. And I thought, you know, it's the middle of the year almost, not quite. I thought I would kind of do a video about my mid-year goals, and I don't want to call these resolutions because I feel like when you do that, it's like doomed to fail, and these are just kind of like my goals at the moment. I'm calling them mid-year goals, but they're really like all the time goals, things that I'm constantly working toward. Sometimes I fail, but sometimes I don't. Yeah, and I think maybe these will help you guys, maybe they'll give you some ideas, maybe they'll just remind you that these are your goals too, I don't know. So there are some more deep ones and some more like not deep ones, but I thought I would try it. Along with that yawn I just so lovely shared with you, one of my first goals is to sleep better, and I know that's like kind of hard to do, especially when it's like your body, because I've tried all the things, you know, I drink chamomile tea, I avoid caffeine after like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I take melatonin, and I've even done a video on how to sleep better and stuff, but I still struggle with that. I struggle falling asleep early and waking up early, and I think part of it is working from home, which I don't mind, and like I'm really good at focusing on my work and getting my work done, but I end up working like late into the evening and the night rather than like working all morning and then having the evening to relax. That is kind of one of my goals, to continue to do that. Even if I take one day and I'm like, you know what, no, I'm gonna stay up late tonight, like it ruins me for like 2 weeks and I have to get right back on a schedule. I think I have to keep myself on a schedule, keep myself motivated. Another one is to eat more vegetables. I've talked about this in a lot of my videos. I'm really trying to be a healthier eater, and I eat a lot of fruit. Fruit is like my favorite thing in the world, and I am avoiding a lot of meat and dairy and things like that, like any animal products, but I do eat a lot of pasta, a lot of bread, so although I'm like eating healthier than I could be, I'm not eating as healthy as I should be. I think that made sense. I love vegetables too, but I feel like obviously you don't have to cook fruit, but with vegetables, like, you don't have to cook them, but I prefer them cooked, I guess. And I'm looking for more recipes that I can have like a full veggie meal, because I'm just lazy when it comes to vegetables, I don't know. Okay, one more is experiment with makeup. I've been doing like the same general look probably since I started doing makeup. I've branched out a little, but lately, or recently, when I did that video where I tried my old makeup favorites, it kind of reminded me that like I used to do something different, so why not do something different again? I've tried to use new products, but I feel like I still always go toward the exact same look, especially with my eyeshadow. I want to change it a little bit, like nothing crazy. I'm not like going for a black lipstick or anything, like I'm not bold, but just a little bit different. Like, I'm such a natural makeup person. As much as I love my makeup to look natural, I would like to take a little bit of like, you know, get my feet wet and outside of my comfort zone. This one. This is something I think you guys could probably benefit from. I know I can, and that's to stop feeling guilty about things. And I'm not talking like deep things. I end up feeling really guilty when I have to spend money on things that I know I really want or really need. And I'm not talking about like going out and spending $300 on new clothes. I'm talking about, okay, my sneakers are having holes in them, I need a new pair, and then I feel guilty for getting them. Like for me, I end up feeling guilty when I have to spend $10 at the drugstore for my moisturizer, because that's something I need. You know what I mean? And I know that like a lot of people wouldn't say that's what you need, and like obviously people are in more need than that, but for me to be happy and feel good in my skin, I need my products. And I don't invest in like super expensive stuff, because that's when I do feel really guilty and I kind of feel like crappy all week after I spend a lot of money on things like that. But things like that where you know that you need it, whether it's skincare, whether it's makeup, obviously there's certain things, like if there's a new palette out, that might be something I would feel guilty about buying, like a new $50 like eyeshadow palette. But if my eyebrow powder that I use every single day that costs $7 at the drugstore is empty, like I feel so guilty just for spending that $7, or just spending like a few bucks on a drink at Starbucks. Like I feel guilty for those things, but those little things can make you happy in the moment. And I think that, obviously I'm not saying go spend $5 on expensive coffee every single day, but if you're out running errands and you're tired and you want to treat yourself, get a coffee, because that $5 is not that big a deal. I actually read an article, which is what made me think about this, saying how people spend so much time wanting things that are free. Like think about how much time, I don't know how to word it the way the article worded it, but they said, okay, so if you make $10 an hour at your job, right, your hour of your life is worth $10 when you're at work. But they say, you know, Ben & Jerry's or someone is having a free ice cream day, or people wait around the block to get free coffee on free iced coffee day. You know, you're waiting so long, and people wait in those lines for like a half hour. You're waiting in a line for a half hour for free iced coffee that costs $2. That means you're now bringing your half an hour to $2. when you could have just spent that $2 on iced coffee instead of waiting in line. Like, I don't know if I'm wording it the right way, but I hope you get what I'm saying. We worry so much about like, oh my god, I got this $2 thing for free, what a big deal. But really, if you spent that $2, you're actually spending less than you would be if you got it for free, if that makes sense, when it comes to your time, because time is money, unfortunately. When I am trying to save up like for something specific or my future, I like to not spend any of those little things. Like, I'll buy my moisturizer when I need it and stuff, but I try to not go to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or spend $2 on something here or there, like a protein bar that costs way too much, way more than it should. And then cut out those things out, and like that helps you to save up a lot. But at the same time, I don't feel like you deserve to invest in yourself or just to like treat yourself. You deserve it, and those little things can perk you up, and I feel like I always feel guilty about doing it. Even when I like a gift card for Starbucks, I'm like, oh, I feel so guilty for using this, like I should have saved it when I really needed it. Like, but how long are you gonna have that Starbucks gift card for? You know what I mean? Okay, another thing that's a really big goal of mine is to get off social media. The thing about that makes it so difficult is not that I'm like addicted to it all the time. I just find that I've gotten so used to having it around. If I'm working on something on the computer for work and something's loading or downloading and it's taking a couple minutes, instead of just sitting there and like thinking or taking a walk outside or getting a snack, I just pick up my phone and go on Instagram, go on Twitter, and just scroll. And half the time I'm not even reading anything, I'm not even looking at the pictures, I'm just like, it's like muscle memory at this point. And that's stupid. Another reason it's so hard is that Twitter kind of is my source of news, which sounds really bad. Like, I do watch the news for my area and stuff, but like national news I hear most about on Twitter, so I do kind of feel, I don't want to say fear of missing out, but it is like I want to know about things that are going on right now. And if I'm even off social media for half a day, I kind of feel like I'm losing knowledge. It's more important to me now to stay in the know about everything going on, but at the same time, turn on the news then if you want to hear about that instead of social media. Although no matter what you really watch on the news, there's always something that's going to make you in a bad mood. That is something I really have to do, is like when I wake up in the morning, don't reach for my phone immediately. Like, maybe look at text messages from friends, but stop going on social media. And I think that's a problem I'm definitely having. And it's not even, like I said, something that I'm like, oh my god, I have to know what everyone's up to. It's more of like just what I'm used to doing, and I think that I would be a lot happier if I didn't do that, especially before bed too. Like, it's one thing before bed I go on my phone and play my crossword games and stuff like that, and that's not messing with me. But if I go on Twitter before bed, I end up watching news videos and seeing really sad things, and then it puts me kind of, I don't want to say it makes me depressed, but it makes me kind of in a bad mood before I fall asleep. There's a difference between going on social media and seeing things like, you know, watching a food video, watching a funny video of a dog and a cat licking each other or something, versus being on social media and seeing the negativity. And even though it's the news and it's reality and it's life, you do sometimes need to take a break and like pull away from that. And I'm not saying like don't go on and like cut it out and delete all your apps, because I do think social media has such an important impact, but at the same time, like, take half a day off. Another thing is, I talked about this for a while now, is going cruelty free. It's really important to me, and it's really a lot more difficult than it should be. It's really sad to think that, but I'm trying to get all my shower products down to being cruelty free, all my makeup and everything. It's just really difficult to find decent products that are cruelty free, especially at an affordable price. Like, there's so many amazing ones that are super expensive, I can't afford that. And I've tried home remedies and things, but those don't always work either. I thought I would be able to do it in like 2 months. Like, once I used everything up that was in my collection and I repurchased things that were cruelty free, I'd be ready and set and could go. And it's kind of really upsetting is that I've had a really hard time finding products that work, that are cruelty free, that are affordable, and I'm still trying for it. And like, I really hope I can completely 100% go cruelty free by the end of the year. I'm having trouble with certain products for sure. Shampoo and conditioner have been really difficult for me, mascara, and I feel like other than that, like, I'm doing okay, but there are still some products that are just like impossible to find cruelty free that work. I'm very frustrated about it. Next is to be more independent. That's something kind of has to go hand in hand with my anxiety. I've been taking baby steps to do things on my own, and I think I've been really happy with what I've been doing, but I do need to be more independent. And I'm not saying with like my work and things like that I'm pretty independent, but like going places and taking steps outside my comfort zone, I find it very difficult to be independent in those aspects. I know I'm not gonna like move forward in my life unless I can be more independent, so that's something I definitely need to focus on. And this year I'm hoping to make a lot more steps toward being more independent in my life. And then the last one is kind of be more, I don't want to say do more fitness, but like I don't even get more in shape, but just be more active. I guess that's the word. I got into yoga around September of last year, and I did it for a really long time, and then I kind of stopped for a minute because I think I had gotten like sick and I didn't do it that week, and then I kind of forgot about it, and I didn't do it for another week, and then like I went back to it, and like you forget 2 days in a row, and like I just keep not being very good at making a schedule of being active, so that's something I'm really gonna try to work on. And that is the last thing on my list, so don't know why I'm doing this weird thing with my mouth. But that is it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your goals are, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to see more from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!